Yo, what's up, guys? Hope you are having a good night. Hopefully, you're having a good night. But let's find some plays for tomorrow. I'll keep this live stream very brief, pretty tight. We had a decent day on Fliff. The parlays fucking hit. But let's see what we got. Let's find some plays. So what book should we start out on? I'm thinking Underdog. I'm thinking Underdog Fantasy. There was some decent value on Underdog for tomorrow. There's 7 NBA games tomorrow. Again, sometimes when these books, when they first post their lines, they screw them all up. So might as well start on Underdog. And let's just see what we can find right here. Shit, that's not what I meant to take. Where do I want to go? So let's go here. Okay. And what did we want to go with? Let's take a look at what we have. So the first play available is Jaden Ivey. Jaden Ivey under 3.5 assists. So again, the way that Underdog works is like they give you the same payout. You take a dude to go over or under. So we want to take his under 3.5 assists. We had a pretty good day on Underdog. This was from the live stream and then also a 5-pick cash that I gave out on Twitter. But anyways, let's find some plays. So we got Jaden Ivey under 3.5 assists. People like that for tomorrow. Pistons are playing the Nets. Knowing the Pistons, they're probably huge underdogs. But let's see what we have. There's also some small value on Fliff, so we can take a look at Fliff as well. But Underdog, they sometimes bump things quickly, so let's just lock in this play. We also have Bradley Beal under 4.5 first quarter points. So let's see how we feel about this. That is not what I meant to look at. So let's pull up FanDuel as well, but what did I want to say? So we have Bradley Beal's under, we have Jaden Ivey's under, and then we kind of need an esports play to go with. Again, sometimes these esports plays get bumped quick, so if you want to lock it in, move quickly. But Underdog, they do have a lot of, they screw up a lot of their esports lines. I mean, you can see we had esports all over the slips, you know. I kind of throw it in, mix it with college basketball, whatever. But what I was going to say about Underdog, so lock it in if you want a tail. But like PrizePicks is definitely the sharper book for esports. You'd think it was like Taco Tuesday. They have his line at 29.5. All this tool's doing is pointing out discrepancies. And honestly, it doesn't seem like they're bumping things very quickly. So let's make sure I got the directions correct. All the books, telling us, hey, Ivy's a lot more likely to go under as opposed to over tomorrow. You can see already some line movement. So we have Ivy's under, and then we have Bradley Beal under 4.5 first quarter points. And this is what I'm going to lock in. And again, Underdog, they give you a pretty good payout. Are you kidding me? But they give you a pretty good payout for these 3-pick entries. They give you a 6x payout. So they're not bumping shit, man. This is what's great about betting at night. Dude, what are you talking about? Take the fucking bet. So I have to, oh my God. Of course, they can't verify my location, then they bump it. I mean, that's not the end of the world because there is a lot more esports plays they're screwing up, but it's still annoying. I would have preferred to go with the other play because it looked a little bit better, but here's another solid line discrepancy. Zach Kappa over 28, so I'll give people a sec to bet it if they want to bet it. Again, Twitch seems to have a little bit less of a delay. If you're on YouTube, Twitch definitely has a little bit of a delay. Jimmy Butler's PrizePicks photo, I know, it's stupid. But anyways, here we go. We have our first entry. So that's awesome. And let me go ahead and let me add it in. So we got Ivy under 3.5 assists. Obviously, I follow a very data-driven approach. If you look at all the sports books, everyone has, and then we have Zach Kappa over 28. So we're going to start out with an esports banger. And then hopefully we got a couple NBA wins. There's been some pretty good value, honestly, in these first quarter player props. Underdog recently added them a bit ago, and there's been some pretty good plays. So, like, if you look at Bradley Beal, so where are you, Bradley Beal? First quarter points, like, FanDuel has him as a really big favorite to go under, minus 156. So, on Underdog, same payout, over, under, whatever. We have some videos on, YouTube. I've done some breaking down shit, man. We also got some plays on Conley. So, we have some different options. That's for sure. So we have some different options that we can go with. But let's go ahead. We can see maybe we'll be able to get in another Underdog play. So I hit this for $100 on Underdog. If they start bumping stuff, I'm going to move on from Underdog because sometimes they bump things super quickly, which is super annoying. But again, PrizePicks definitely the sharper book for esports. And Underdog just like posted Valorant lines and they're fucking them all up. So you can see here they have ResQ's line at 32. Like, you don't see these levels of discrepancies in the NBA. What's great about esports is there's just so many games, and Underdog, they have no clue how to set their lines, bro. They have no clue how to set their lines. So we got ResQ. I mean, there's some, yeah, we have some different esports plays. We could try to build something again, but let's see if they end up bumping it. We'll see. Sometimes they bump things quickly. I feel like there's an intern in the chat, but if we're able to get in a play, we'll get in a play. Oh, man. So what sucks is you can't ride two players, you know, in the same game, so I won't be able to play that. But there is, so a lot of these plays are in the same esports game. Like PrizePicks and Underdog Fantasy are just super out of sync in one of these Valorant games. But it's like, okay, that's fine. What we can go to is like Madvev over 32.5. Shit, that plays in the same game. So I guess I'm not going to be able to play that. So we have BZT over 23.5. Something like this, maybe. So we got a full Valorant slip, all overs. Let's make sure we got these directions correctly. BZT over 23.5. There's a ton of discrepancies, again, between PrizePicks and the Underdog. Early on, finding plays with value. Let's go. But anyways, let's lock this in. So we have another 3-pick on Underdog, which I got no problem with. Then should we look at PrizePicks? You guys want to look at PrizePicks? Should we build a PrizePick slip? So we got all overs. All overs, bro. Over 32.5. All of these are map 1. Dude, these books try to set esports lines and they just can't do it. I murder Underdog esports. That's awesome. Any dabble value? Some people are asking for dabble. Why does it sound like you're coked out? Do Fliff or dabble, please. You haven't done any. Bro, we did so much Fliff today. I mean, we didn't win everything, but we did do a lot of Fliff. We had Clarkson's under. SGA's a fucking bitch, bro. But anyways. So we have a couple Underdog plays, but let's do PrizePicks unless people are strongly opposed. I mean, some of these Fliff plays are kind of random, but they do fuck up, bro, a lot of their tennis lines. Should we lock in a Fliff play or should we do PrizePicks? Maybe we'll do both at the same time. So let's do PrizePicks. Let's start building a PrizePick slip. Again, what sucks about PrizePicks is they just give you ass payouts for 3-pick entries. They only give you a 5x payout. So you never want to play a 3-pick entry on PrizePicks because they give you shitty payouts. Anyways, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, subscribe to that shit. So we have Mike Connolly under 2.5 threes. It's the same strategy. Underdog just doesn't have lines posted for Connolly yet. Or actually, they do have lines posted for Connolly. So what we could do is, let's see. Let's go back here. So Underdog, they do have Connolly's lineup. So we could take this on PrizePicks and Underdog. Mike Connolly is absolutely the type of guy you'd want to ride twice in one night. So we're going to play him on PrizePicks, and we're also going to play him on Underdog. We're going to ride him twice in one night. So we already have some of these Valorant plays. This is actually lit as fuck because they're not bumping anything. They haven't bumped anything yet on us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pair this play with maybe some esports. Oh, shit. Bro, I love this. Let's go. We also have a hockey play. So this is going to be full unders. Our last slip was all overs. But what we can do is we can take a look here. Books are starting to drop hockey lines for tomorrow, and these books are screwing them up. So this is what I'm going to lock in. If you want to lock it in, we got Jack Hughes on the New Jersey Devils. So we got some hockey. We got NBA and esports. So, you know, we're riding an esports player all at the same time, hockey and NBA. And if you look at Jack Hughes to score a goal, you can see sportsbooks are opening and, you know, Pinnacle has him as a huge favorite to go under. Minus 161 favorite to not score a goal. So, honestly, a lot of... Fuck! Damn! So, they already bumped the Jack Hughes play. So, sometimes they're on top of their shit, which is kind of random because it's like you bumped the other play but not this play. So they still have like BZT and ResQ's lineup. So it's like, yo, what are you guys doing? I'm trying to snipe some value, and you guys are just letting it hang wide. So this play looks beautiful as well. You can see you actually have 2 data points here. 2 other books with this line at 35.5. Dude, so we're going to be on a lot of esports tomorrow. Yeah. Riding a lot of esports players tomorrow. A bunch of small fucking Chinese men. But anyways, here's the play. Jack Hughes. Oh, fuck. Someone said Jack Hughes is back. Jack Hughes is back. So Jack Hughes may be back, so maybe we do have to build another slip. Dude, so this underdog value, we'll get to PrizePicks and Fliff here in a second. But, you know, if underdog's not bumping stuff, definitely got to take advantage of that. Jolene over 33, map 1-2. So people are saying the Jack Hughes play is back on underdog. I'm just checking the chat here. So let's see. So I do like this Jack Hughes play as well. I'm all about taking these guys to not score a goal. I think we had that in the ParlayPlay promo today. I have to go back through and kind of tally everything up. But Jack Hughes is back to not score a goal. This guy looks like he's 18. He looks young. But anyways, let's see what we have. So we're already on Ludge, Jolena. Lovers Rock over 32. Dude, these esports line discrepancies, I mean, it gets me excited, bro. So we have Mad V. This play we're already on, over 32 half. So some of these plays we're already on. But we have our girl Smurfette, over 35 and a half. Anyone have thoughts on Smurfette? Over 35 and a half. So she actually has the highest kill line. Representing woman, Smurfette. This is the esports player, I guess. But let's see here. Let's finish out building this slip. And then we have Vania. Not Vagina. Vania over 33 and a half. We have Conley under 2.5 made threes. But the Conley play we already locked in. So we need something different. So it's like, okay, we can go to like Lovers Rock over 32. And this play may be a little bit smaller value than the other slips. So obviously like hit things for whatever you're comfortable with. But a lot of esports value for tomorrow. All this value will go away. It typically is when Underdog first posts lines for the upcoming day. They kind of screw up a lot of their lines. So we have Hughes under half of a goal to not score. So that's a fun sweat. Then we have Smurfette over 35 half, map 1-2. And then we have Lovers Rock over 32, map 1-2. Then let's move on to PrizePicks. Because it seems like, I mean, we already got in fucking 4 underdog slips. What the heck? Usually underdog isn't this good to us. So, or is that 5 slips? 1, 2, 3. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 4 were from this live stream. But regardless, I mean, that's cool. So we got in a fair amount of plays on Underdog to kind of start this live stream. And then we can go over to Conley. Conley's gone under the last 4 games. People like Conley's under for tomorrow. And then let's say PrizePicks does seem to be a little sharper than, you know, Underdog for esports. So what I prefer to do is just see, dude, RJ Barrett fucked me last time. But there are some different options for tomorrow. Do people like RJ Barrett tomorrow? Over 27.5. I mean, the Raptors literally got gangbanged by the Pelicans last game. Because we were on RJ Barrett's over last game. And, of course, he didn't hit because he wasn't even playing much of the fourth quarter because they were getting blown out by a ton of points. But let's take a look here. Sheesh. So let's go here, and then we want to look at RJ Barrett. So you can see here, PrizePicks opening him up at 27.5. All these other books already moved him higher to 28.5. So there's hundreds of books, hundreds of data points telling us, yo, PrizePicks has their line too low. So it's like, okay, that seems solid. And then we also have Claxton PRAs. People like Claxton tomorrow. Whew, he's gone over 3 out of the past 3 games. He's ended at 29 on the dot, on the money. They're playing Detroit, so I guess like one risk is obviously blowout. Blowout risk when the Pistons are playing, you know. Well, actually, it's a pretty close game. They're only minus 127 favorites, so it's nothing crazy here. Nothing crazy. What did I want to do? Also, if you use Better, they have some promos. Please don't log me out. This app, what sucks about it is they always log you out, but they have some different promos like a risk-free bet, kind of stuff like that. So I already hit some better plays on yesterday's live stream, so I already used the promo, but long story short, if you haven't already used it, definitely take advantage of that. But what was I talking about? Man, I completely lost my track. But anyways, let's go back here. Yee. Ooh. Alex, do you have a promo code for PrizePicks? I think so. Actually, I'm not even sure. This app hates me, so I feel like I don't even... PR47T6FCK. But let's see what we have. And I'm not saying, like, if you were to sign up for a sports book, PrizePicks would definitely not be the top one I'd recommend. There's not that much, like, compared to Better or Underdog, there's a lot less value on PrizePicks. So if you're signing up for, like, your first sports book, would not recommend PrizePicks. But anyways, let's see what we have. Let's see what we have here. Dabble, brother. Bam, over 19.5 points. Easy win. Yeah, get on Better, Fliff, Underdog. If you're just starting to bet on sports, I mean, PrizePicks is popular, but, like, it's definitely harder to make money on PrizePicks compared to Underdog or Better, or even, like, FanDuel, DraftKings, MGM. And that's not to say I don't like PrizePicks. I got no fucking problem with PrizePicks, aside from my shit-ass betting limits. But, yeah, I mean, PrizePicks would not be the first book I recommend to a friend or something like that. But anyways, let's see if we can finish out building this slip. So let's see. Fuck, I did not mean to close Underdog. So let's go here. I think there's already been some, lineup news for tomorrow. But anyways, let's just see what we have. Let's see. So what we can do is we can go to, like, take a look at some of these esports lines. So we have GBB. Where was it? Shit. Fuck, bro. I did not mean to close it. My bad. But anyways, let's build this. Again, I'm not trying to take a long time. It's just PrizePicks, they give you shitty-ass payouts on these 3-pick entries. So what did we want? We wanted Conley's under. We wanted Claxton's over in PRAs. All the other books have his line higher at 26.5. Some people are saying look at Bam for tomorrow. We can look at Bam here in a second, but what was the final play we wanted? Our boy RJ Barrett, over 27.5 points plus rebounds. Do people like Bam tomorrow? Because I do think there was a tiny bit of value on one of his lines, but there's also some solid esports value. Again, PrizePicks, if it's just PrizePicks versus Underdog, I definitely think PrizePicks is the sharper book. They're better at setting lines. In general, Underdog moves towards PrizePicks. But here you can see, like, there's multiple data points. You got a ton of books posting lines. In every other book, Hot Streak has his line at 31.5 with the over favored. Like, the line discrepancies in esports are fucking insane. You don't see 3-point discrepancies for the NBA. These sports books watch their, NBA lines way too closely to screw things up like that. But I like to focus on these ones where there's more data points. So like here, it's kind of the same thing. You can see, whatever. PrizePicks has his line at 27. All the other books, 29.5, whatever. But anyways, let's just lock in this slip and let me put the link in the chat. So this has been an oddly successful live stream. We got in a lot of plays. If you did want to be ballsy, I don't know if you guys are ballsy, but if you like riding, if you want to ride 6 dudes at once as opposed to just 5, do we like Bam for tomorrow over 33.5 PRAs? Because this play actually seems to have, definitely not as good as the Conley play. Also, Bam hasn't been doing much of anything recently, but people are saying they like Bam for tomorrow. So if you take a look at Bam, this is PRAs. It's not points. Someone said take his points. I'm not taking his points because there's no value on his points. And the first step to being a good sports bettor is you got to find fucking value. Reset, bro. I'm trying to search the player. Okay. So if we look at Bam, like all the other books opening him at 34.5. So do we want to ride Bam, this handsome motherfucker? I think we do. So it looks like the most random slip of all time, but we got a nice little 6-pick flex play, so let's hit this shit. And you can see, like, PrizePicks has me on some poverty betting limits, only $5 a slip, but whatever. I'm going to lock it in. Let me put the link in the chat. Here's the link if you want it. So we have Bam over 33.5 PRAs. People like it. Run it. You say that every time. Every slip looks like the most random slip. I mean, this does look like a pretty random slip. So we got Connolly's under. Here's the play. And the final play is Bam PRAs. I'm just trying to make sure it pops up on my screen if the link doesn't end up working. I know PrizePicks is sometimes kind of janky with their links, but we have Connolly under 2.5 threes. Someone said I took Connolly out. Yeah, if you don't want to ride Connolly twice, if you're not a fan of riding Mike Connolly twice, then you can just ride him on Underdog. But regardless, we got RJ under or over 27.5 PRs. Suns Raptors potential blowout. Take RJ off. So we got RJ Barrett over 27.5 PRs. We got GBB over 28.5 map 1-2. We have Casanito. That is a sexy esports name. Dude, that's the hottest esports name I've heard yet. And then we got Bam over 33.5 PRAs. So I'll put the picks in the chat for anyone's interested in. I feel like RJ is going to sell. Well, you don't have to include RJ. Someone keeps saying check Dabble. Yeah, why do you like your Dabble so much? We can look at Dabble, but I doubt there's value. Dabble's cleared up a lot in terms of how much value they're offering, unfortunately. But we can take a look at it. Dabble! Let's see. Yeah, so I mean, Dabble's pretty dry. Jock Market, they have some value, but I just haven't. I still gotta. I'm being so fucking lazy. I keep forgetting to. I have to like verify my account, need my ID. It's just a bunch of bullshit, bro. But like, if you're looking for a Jock Market play, they always have a lot of esports value. Like here, 3.5. Every other book, 4, 4.5, 3. Like it's pretty clear there's value on the over, but let's say screw that for now. Let's go to Boom. Better is dry. ParlayPlay is dry. Underdog, we kind of got in a lot of the good plays. So we're already on our girl Jolena. We're already on BZT. Over 23.5. I can't believe they haven't bumped some of this stuff. But hey, that's good for us. There's like a little bit of college basketball value, but nothing worth having a heart attack over. So what we can do is we can go here. Do people like Oregon for tomorrow? Also, some small value plays on Fliff. If you want to play under 2.5 total sets here, but nothing crazy. Sheesh. So some value on FanDuel, but I'm going to wait to parlay it. I've been getting absolutely boned. I mean, like, fucking boned. Like, Josh Giddey, underage girl boned on college basketball on FanDuel recently. Well, that's not completely true. I hit a parlay the day before, but FanDuel, I've been pretty cold on my college basketball. So I may try to find a pair, drop it on Twitter later. But if you like Oregon, honestly, no, let's just hit this shit now. So again, what's really annoying about FanDuel is they don't, it doesn't like, it's just like some of these books better or Dabble. Some of these books, it doesn't like work with, with OBS, which is the streaming software I use. Bro, I'm not enabling push. And of course, they're making me sign in. Dude, this app's so stupid. But anyways, not actually. Dabble's a good book. Well, it used to have a lot more value, but regardless, like on Better, for example, it's just, I'm not sure what it is, but some of these books, they just like don't work with when I'm using OBS and I have like my phone connected. So you can see like Better, it tells me, but anyways, that's literally irrelevant to everyone on this. So Colorado versus Oregon tomorrow. I mean, you can see lines have just been ripping towards Oregon. Right? Pinnacle, now it's an ARB. Like, every book has tanked odds towards Oregon. Obviously, FanDuel still has Oregon favored, but like a small favorite. You know, there's a difference. Minus 200 means a 2-1 favorite. The market has that team as a 2-1 betting favorite, 2/3 to win. Minus 300, 3-1 favorite, 3/4 to win, 75% to win. So like FanDuel here, it's like, okay, maybe sharps are just hammering Oregon for tomorrow, and FanDuel stale, still offering it at minus 128, but this game's at 9 p.m. So let's go here, and let's lock in Oregon. Bro, these college kids can't shoot. That's the problem. They can't shoot. The problem is the college kids, they can't fucking shoot. So when I'm on the over, they can't shoot. But when I'm on the under, these guys will foul 35 times a game. It's crazy. The amount of fouls in college, the amount of points scored on the fucking free throw line. But anyways, I'm getting 384 on Oregon for tomorrow. Oregon, Bo Nix, you kind of got to like them if you use FanDuel. So we have, hopefully Bo Nix plays well tomorrow. But we got Oregon money line, and this is at minus 128 odds, and FanDuel gave me $380, $384. So again, like you'll see it kind of pop up on my Pickett. If you follow me on Pickett, Pickett is just like this little bet tracker thing, kind of like whatever, shows you all your bets for tomorrow, stuff like that. Also, Giannis, Dame, dude, what is going on with the Bucks? I don't know. The Pelicans look good. NBA futures. Who's winning the championship? Where's the fucking value? Maybe we'll do a future stream at some point, but if we just look here, like NBA championship, Celtics plus 230. I mean, no. Just like, no. I mean, history repeats itself. No. Nuggets plus 450 seems like a fade. Suns, no. Bucks plus, I don't know. Cavs plus 3,500, interesting. Kings, nah. Pelicans plus 8,000, interesting. But as we get closer to the playoffs, whatever. Maybe we'll do some live streams. Kind of focused on futures, but I hit Oregon. Do people like Oregon tomorrow? Any college basketball fans in here? Bro, show the FanDuel pick. Dude, the FanDuel pick is Oregon money line minus 128. The shit's not complicated. Show the FanDuel pick. It'll come up here on Pickett in a sec. I'm just not trying to get locked out of my fucking FanDuel account again because OBS messes with it. We can try to do another PrizePicks slip if we want to. Maybe some value will come up on Underdog. They're in the process of probably, a lot of these books, they're just starting to release NBA lines for tomorrow. And hopefully we can find some college basketball plays. I know not everyone can play college basketball on Underdog, but if you can play it, not a bad idea. A quick Fliff play. Some people, Underdog or Fliff. Fliff, honestly, there's not a ton of value for tomorrow. Dude. Anyways, here you can see the play. For the people who are like blind, where is it? Actually, I don't even see it. Where is it? Oregon. Where the fuck is this? Anyways, it'll pop up here in a second. Oregon money line. I hit it for 384. It's on Pickett. It's just a little bet tracker I use. So feel free to tail if you want to tail. So what's available on Fliff? Everyone loves Fliff. Fliff is a nice book just because it's legal everywhere. I feel like when I do FanDuel, people get all mad if they don't have FanDuel, whatever. Fliff, there's just not a ton of value right now. I mean, maybe some small value on like, whatever. This like tennis pick, under 2.5 sets. In Taylor Townsend versus Magda Linette. Under 2.5 sets at minus 155. I mean, I don't know. But like, it's not a super high profit margin. There will be better bets tomorrow, so maybe just hold off. College basketball, we're already on, so we've cleared out a lot of the value on Underdog. Everyone else is asleep, so I guess we're going to be the ones getting in the good lines. I mean, there's some other college basketball plays. Pelly Larson, over 7.5 RAs. I know not everyone can play college basketball. Load, bro. Sports Quack. Someone said Sports Quack. Value on Sports Quack right now. So some people are saying, let's take a look at Sports Quack. I feel like nobody in the world uses Sports Quack. There is some decent value, though. They also have Conley under 2.5 threes. But you can see here, like Larson tomorrow, books are opening him as a -140 favorite to go over 7.5 RAs. So who's out for tomorrow? Out, 4 irrelevant, just a bunch of irrelevant player news for tomorrow. So who really cares? But anyways, did we already, on Underdog, like the optimal slip type, they give you really good payouts for these 3-pick entries. So we're already on Lover's Rock. We're already on our girl Smurfette. We can look at Cal versus Stanford. Jalen Cone PRAs. So let's take a look here. Go Cardinals. Cardinal. But you can see here it's like, meh. Honestly, I like it better on Dabble. Well, actually, Underdog had it at 17.5. They already bumped it to 18.5. These fucking little people, they also bumped this line. So the issue with Underdog is, again, just the bumps. We could take Vania, not Vagina, over 33.5. That's a decent pair. But we'd still need a third one. Again, like where does PrizePicks have this line? These Valorant lines. Valorant is a lit sport. A lot of line discrepancies. Underdog always seems to screw up their lines. Oh, baby. Dude, let's go. Yo, we're actually able to get in a fair amount of slips on Underdog tonight. So, like, DeRozan, all the books are starting to open DeRozan's line for tomorrow. They all have his under as a pretty big favorite. Oregon already moved to -130. Again, I just hit that shit, -128. But anyways, maybe something like this. 4 plays with value. We can check out PrizePicks again, though. Let's see if there's anything new, any NBA lines they dropped. So we're already on Conley, we're already on RJ, we're already on Claxton and Bam. Again, if you don't like any of these picks, like we already hit a PrizePicks. I went balls to the wall. I hit a 6 flex. Obviously, you don't have to go with a 6 flex. And then there's some esports value. I try to focus on the plays again with more data points. Like we're on this GBB over 28.5. Literally every other book has this 30.5 or higher. So there's some decent esports plays with value, but I mean, it's not like we'd probably be able to build a full new slip. So let's lock in this play. I'm a big fan of these first quarter props, to be honest. So we have another Underdog play. And, dude, we're cooking. So that's awesome. There's no value on Dabble. Whoever keeps asking for Dabble, there's no value on Dabble right now. I'm not going to give out bets if I personally don't, want to be on them, obviously. I'm not going to force a bet just for the sake of placing a bet on a sports book. So it seems like Underdog, they're not bumping stuff really right now, or at least quickly. FanDuel's pretty dry. PrizePicks, I mean, there's definitely some more esports value if we wanted to make another slip. But we kind of already locked in all the NBA plays. So it would be a lot of esports. And I know people don't like their esports. But we can also see, like, sometimes there's halfway decent soccer value. The issue with soccer is a lot of these books have one-way lines. A lot of these books have one-way markets. And what I mean by that is, like, they only offer odds on the over. But honestly, there's like nothing super inspiring in soccer. We're already on GBB over 28.5. We're already on Casanito. Here are some other options. Rusty over 25.5. Like, there's some other options, but nothing to like jump out of bed for. And honestly, PrizePicks too. I only get a $5 bet size, so fuck it, whatever. Anyways, I'm going to call it a day for now. I hope everyone has a great night. Yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Have a good night. Don't drink and drive.